thing that I love the most about being an artist is the places that it takes you, not just necessarily like in the physical world, the places that you see, but just the places it takes you in your head. It can be a little bit tricky at times. It can be very uncomfortable when you're trying to realise the ideas in your head onto canvas. I think I take a lot of pride in my work, so I feel like it always has to be right, which means a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of redos. When I think about I'm wanting to create a painting, I want it to be beautiful and that something that people will look at and will admire. I've got to interpret the idea onto the canvas, and so it often just feels like you're wringing yourself out a little bit, trying to get that idea out and manifest it and express it. And so sometimes you have to try to remember to let go of creating something that's pretty and allow yourself to just be a bit more adventurous and let other techniques come in. And then often at the end, they work the best. If you try and do something just to make something visually pleasing, I find that it can actually paralyse you. You've got to be ready to explore and let things get a little bit messy. And then you get something that's a lot more real and it has a lot more character to it. And I feel that people can look at it then and they'll see, it's almost subconsciously they can see that struggle, and it gives it a bit more depth and more life to the painting rather than being two-dimensionally pleasing. You can see that there's other things going on there. The thing that attracted me to skiing the most was I just couldn't wait to be able to get out onto the back of the mountains, and just that isolation that you have when you're maybe just with a small group of friends, but then also the challenge of having to learn the skills to be able to actually ski out there. It was just something that was what drove me on, and I just had a big sense of adventure for that. I've been lucky, I've been able to go and ski in places like Japan and New Zealand and different parts of the Alps, so it's taken me to different cultures and to be able to see lots of different views, and that has inspired my art quite a lot as well. I find that being in nature and living like as we do on the mountain, and your daily routine is different, you see that you don't have to conform to these ideals all the time, and that if you can step outside the box, then it makes just your whole outlook is more creative and you become more adventurous, and you can see that there's a lot more to life than just living monotonously every day. It makes me braver to step outside that box. But it was just something that I just felt led here, and I did everything that I could to be here and to live here and to make it work. And once I got the opportunity at Faction to start to put my work onto the designs, I don't think it's something that I ever thought would happen. The first time I ever did it, I actually took a pair of the Supertonics to Utah. I'd not practiced on them before, and I was kind of straight into the guts of things out there, and it just, I don't know, they just really felt like they were my skis and they were my friend, and I was going to be all right on them that day.